So the start of the European Journeyman has taken us to quite a strange place. We're in the 4th tier of Sweden. I've went off camera in between episodes and I've figured out exactly how it works. So just to explain it, we are in the 2nd Division N, which if we look at that, the 2nd Division, which is actually the 4th Division, kind of like League 2 is the 4th Division in England, is split up into lots of different regional leagues. This must be North, you've got West, South, North, South? I don't really know. Maybe it's Swedish words for North and South and all that stuff. But either way, we are in the 2nd Division N. Like I said, there's 5 other regional levels of Tier 4. 1 to 2 get promoted. So 1 automatically, a 2nd in a playoff, I believe. 1 to 2 get promoted in the 3rd Division, 3 to 4 relegations. We are obviously in the promotion group, which I'll get to, so we can't get relegated. Then you've got the 1st Division Elite, which is a national tournament, and then you've got the Premier Division, which is obviously the top div, also national. So you've got 2 nationals, then you've got a North and South split, and then below that it goes into 6 regional tiers. So we are in the 4th tier, the 6th regional division. So the way that it works is this division has a original group stage, which is 2 groups of 7, where obviously everyone plays each other twice. So we played 12 games and finished 2nd. Now, obviously, this was whoever the previous manager was. Did quite well. 8 games won, 2 draws and 2 losses. Only conceded 6, so clearly not a bad side defensively, and scored 22. So honestly, not a bad sign. They were comfortably 2nd and very close to 1st. On the other end, you've got Östersund, who finished top of theirs with 22 points. So either these are more competitive and we've got some easier ones in here, or we're quite good and we're better than these. We won't know until we get to it further on. But basically, all of this means we are now in the promotion group, which is the top 7. So the way that it works is the top 3 of both go through, and then probably the best of 4th, I guess 16, but maybe goal difference 2 versus -1. So yeah, the best 4th place team also goes through. So lucky for them, they had a better goal difference. The reason why we've got 4 points, I've worked it out. So basically the teams who finished top of their regional group stage get 6 points to start with. So Östersund and Pittia. Because we finished 2nd, so did Kubi Kensborg. By the way, if you're Swedish and you're watching this and you don't like the pronunciations, get it up. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. Because we finished 2nd, we get 4 points. The teams who finished 3rd start with 2 points, and then these are really up against it with 0. So there will be, I believe, another host of 12 games. Obviously, it's all still to play for. Yes, we're 2 points behind going into it, but at least we're not, 6 points behind. So there'll be another lot of 12 games. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So all to play for. And we do play the team who are currently top of the league as well. So trial by fire for the first game. So that's how it works. And then the rules are in the championship group, the top team go up automatically, and then you go into a promotion playoff. I would imagine that is from the league above, the North Division, I would guess, of the team above probably have a relegation spot. So realistically, if you want to get promoted to the 3rd tier, which is the 1st Division, which is probably going to be into North, but maybe would be South, I don't know, then you'd really want to be winning this. So I think that's the goal. The board want us to just finish top 3, which I don't know if that was top 3 of the old league or this league. I guess it's probably this league. I think that's more than reasonable. I think we should be going for top. I guess we might as well try and get promoted in the first season. We've already been set up quite nicely by the previous manager. Clearly, it's not a bad side. The problem is, and I've whacked a tactic on, which is the same tactic we used very successfully in the UK Journeyman. The problem is there's no staff at the club. So I have no idea how good these lads are. Now, obviously, I can look at their attributes and work it out from their attributes, but I've got no ratings to know whether people are going to be good or bad in certain positions. So really, I'm just running a bit risky. We are with a couple players suspended, hopefully just for 1 match. I thought he'd missed 3 matches there. No, just the 1 match for him. And this guy as well. Just 1 match. So yeah, we're going to miss a couple of them for starters. But they don't look amazing, but they don't look terrible. Honestly, for the 4th division of Sweden, it's not the worst. I was expecting even worse. So I don't think this is that bad. Clearly, they're obviously not a bad side. As you can see from the average match ratings, maybe I should be going off this. and getting players in. First things first, we've got a week before our first game. We need to go and find some staff to help me work out the squad. So that's going to be priority number one, is get some staff in. Recruitment wise, there's no point. We need to go get some staff in first. We'll get a scout in, we'll get a coach in and things like that. Once we've got a coach, assistant manager, things like that, then hopefully then we can go and find some players to improve us. But for now, we just need to work out what we've got. So first things first, let's go get some staff. We've got a tactic in. Like I say, it's attacking. It works really well in the UK Journeyman. It might be too much for this level. I guess we can try it, and if it doesn't work, we can swap to something else. But I think I should be going off this. I mean, this guy's got 8 goals, and this guy's got 5 and 3. So clearly these lads, I mean, we've got some good attackers. The problem is there's actually a few attacking mids. We don't really play attacking mids. So we either have to retrain them if they're really good, or just like look to let them go. But yeah, so what we're going to do is hopefully find some staff before the week's done, be able to get our team ready, and then go play our first game away to top of the division, Östersund. And I've just realised we have to play Pittier after that, who are second. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. The top two to get started. I mean, if we do well, if we get 4 points out of that, then that's not bad. But we're only going to play one game, Östersund, to get started with. One thing we are going to do in this save a little bit differently, if anyone's ever watched Work the Spaces saves, he often does these away day things where basically when they play an away game, they'll go do like a Google Maps of the stadium. We're not going to do it in this episode because it is the very first episode with our new club, but once we're in episode 2 of our new club, and sort of basically every video after this, to try and keep the series more entertaining, we're going to be doing some of these away day things. So I'll be getting up Google Maps, trying to find the stadium, and then we'll have a little walk around and see what it's like actually in real life. So that should be a nice little fun addition to the series as well. But first things first, let's get serious and go get some staff. We've reached our first game, and we've not managed to get a coach in yet, so I still have no idea how good the team is. Östersund have already played, which I don't understand why they've played 3 days ago and won, and now they're playing us, which is very odd that they're having to play so quick. I mean, that could be good for us. But the bad news is, I still don't know who my best players are because we still can't get the coach ratings on. So I'm going to have to do some proper investigating of these players. There's every chance we're going to lose this first game. We have brought a couple staff members in, but just no coaches yet. We do have a physio that's in. We've got... Oh, we can't hover over them. How do I see them? There we go. We've got a physio, William Lindholm. He joins us until the end of the season. £40 a week. We've got Johan Hansen, a scout, £45 a week. So we can start to look at bringing players in. But the problem is, obviously, how is Mbappe persuadable? What are you talking about? Right, I don't understand this. I think it's because we probably don't have any scouting being done. Well, there's still 30 days left. I guess if we do this... Yeah, I don't understand why they would be even willing to join. I don't understand. Anyway, yeah, like someone like DeCilio, he's not joining us. Yeah, so this feels broken. Anyway, we'll just do scouted players for now. But yeah, so we've got a physio in, we've got a coach in. Sorry, we've got a physio and a scout in. But we don't have a coach, so we still need to get that sorted. We have got 2 that we offered jobs to that ended up taking other jobs. We've got another 2 that we've offered jobs to. So hopefully that will be job done. But for now, we've got to go set out aside to play our first game. So I need to go work it out what it is. Because we actually have 2 players suspended as well. Our top goal scorer is suspended as well. Not ideal. Right, so this is the team we're going with for the first game. We've come in the squad view because obviously we can't show you the ratings. So we can really only show you how good they are in terms of what they've done so far. So the only player who's tied down for a while, for some reason this Max Worrell has got a 2-year deal. Now I don't know why, he's 28 years old. He's been in the club for a while though, so I don't really know why, but he seems to have done okay, 5 and 12. I mean, he's got a 7.18, so he's definitely decent. It seems like we've got the best players in the team. This Islam Berman doesn't look too great. And he's tied down for beyond. He's the only other player tied down as well. And he doesn't look very good. But maybe we can get a little bit better out of him. Everyone else kind of naturally fits in. So obviously I've worked it out. This 19-year-old goalkeeper isn't as good as the starter. So that obviously made sense. And then really it was just going around looking at where everyone's position is. So he seems to be played at right back. This guy is a DM but can play left back with 11 acceleration, 5'9", 9 tackling. I think he can be a left back. So he's going to play a left back. We've got these two guys, these two gents at centre half, 6'4". Centre half makes sense. Toss in, 6'4", very physical, so he makes sense as two centre halves. We've got these two in midfield. Obviously, Berman we mentioned. We've got Thornberg, who's really more of a centre back at 6'2", but unfortunately, who would probably be our starting centre defensive mid. Viggerback is suspended for this game, so Thornberg has to come in. We've got Hansen on the right. He's obviously more of a left wing, but he can play on the right. We've got Aberg on the right, on the left. Actually, should we not just swap these two around? He should be on the left. He should be on the right. I have somehow missed that. Let's swap them two around. Right, so Hansen's going to be on the left, where he's natural. Aberg is going to be on the right, where he's natural. Then we've got Lindgren up top, who's quick and 6 foot tall. Happy with that. He's going to be the deep line forward. And then Worrell, who's more of a winger, is going to be the channel forward. He's quick. He's 6 foot. Makes sense. So that's what we're going with. Obviously, Johnson, top goal scorer, is probably more of the deep line forward, big boy, who can play a bit with 13 heading, not bad. So, yeah, he's suspended as well. So, obviously, we've got players here who I have no idea how good they are. We've got a couple of attacking midfielders. We obviously can't get involved. We have one other centre-back, but he was on the transfer list, and he's 5'11". So, I'm thinking he's probably not very good. So, he's not going to be involved. I guess we could play this guy as well at DM, but he's also really more of a centre-back, and he's a future prospect, so I don't think he'd be as good. So, I think, even without the coach, we've probably got the best team that we can go for. We have no idea how good they're going to be. We have no idea how they're going to respond to this. They're obviously not match sharp as well, which is also a disappointment. They don't know the tactic, and I don't know how good they are. So we're really taking a risk, but we're going for it. We're going attacking, and everyone's going to learn. Everyone's going to learn on the job, including me. The board want top 3, so we don't need to get promoted. These lads are obviously quite good. They won their little group, which I think they were in our group. Or were they in the other group? They were in one of the groups. And they've won their first game. But they did play 3 days ago. I want to say marked it. Well, we've not even managed them before. I want to be impressed. I'm a new manager. Right, first of all, centre-back. He looks... Why is this not filtered to position? The centre-back seemed happier. So, he's in my good books. Johan Johansson. I already like him because he's got 2 names. He's low on the hierarchy, though. This guy is very high. Is he the skipper? Or is Worrell the skipper? Oh, yeah. No, it's striker centre. So I don't know who's the captain. Whatever. Don't worry about it. We are learning on the job. So this is a bunch of nobodies. We don't need to worry about them. They're going to get beat. And here we are. We're also away from home. So that could obviously... not be great. Let us get all of this back up to where it should be. I actually think it's pretty much accurate. 1.25 is what I play on. There we go. It wasn't too much to do. So straight away, they've kicked it out for a throw-in. So quite positive. Quite a big ground for a 4th division side. So clearly, these guys... a fairly big club. But 3 minutes in, and we've got the first highlight of the game, and it's us in our famous green and white. And that's a great ball behind to Worrell. Unfortunately, though, no strike partner to really help him out. But that's very promising. A ball in behind. He's got a bit of pace about him, this Worrell. Oh, we're a far way. So the last club I managed in the UK Journeyman was Manchester United. We seem a far cry away from that. At the minute. Aberg into Lindgren. Berman out wide into Engberg. You know what? We can pass. We can string a few passes together. This lad just gave the ball away for no reason. And now they've played one in behind. Our centre-half's left it. Oh, my God. What was that? Oh, Torsen Abayomi. What's he done there? It's a ball in behind. He's just left it. Oh, these lads are rubbish. We are in the 4th tier of Sweden. We've got to remember that. We are in the 4th tier, but that was particularly poor. Yeah, that was some poor defending. A floater in though for Worrell. Oh, Must have been blocked or saved. Worrell trying to get an equaliser. I actually don't think that the tactic is bad. I actually think going attacking is probably the best idea anyway, because it's not like this team aren't going to... I feel like it's going to be probably high-scoring games anyway, so I don't think it's going to be a shocker if we concede goals. I think it's going to be trying to go out and score some more. Lindgren from distance. Oh, no, he plays it into Mahato, who then takes an effort. But you know what? We're getting efforts away, and I think that's the important thing. That was some really poor defending from Tosin, though. That concerns me, that a simple ball like that, he just let the ball sort of go through him and the man go through him. They're going for a 4-2-3-1, but these lads are clearly quite a good side, and we've had more of the ball. We just haven't had any chances on target, so I don't think we're getting outplayed at all. Another swinger into the centre, cleared out. This time, I mean, they're just racing against us. They seem physically much better than us, and we are trying to get back. We've left a free man in the box, but he's turned our man and made it 2-0, and that is just directly from a corner. We just seem so slow there. Oh, this is not a good start. I still don't think we've been that bad. I think we've just been caught out twice. Very, very worrying. We don't seem to have much quality in terms of the attack, which is worrying because we are an attacking side. We're set up with an attacking system. Oh, again, it's over the top. Tosin again. Oh, maybe this isn't the tactic. I don't think this is the tactic. It's rattled the bar this time. Engberg's got it away. I think this tactic's asking too much of these lads. I think we've got to simplify it. We won't abandon it straight away. We'll obviously give it a couple games to see if it works. So the problem is we've only got 12 games. So if it doesn't work after 2 or 3 games, we probably have to abandon it and go to something more simpler. Also, let's not forget, these are probably one of the best teams in the league. They probably are the best team in the league. So we need to be careful not to just judge it on this one. Hansen with an effort from distance. The problem is we're actually trying to build it up. They've really just caught us out with a few counter-attacks. So maybe counter-attacking is the way to go in this division. Maybe we need to simplify it. I don't know. We honestly got off to a decent start. Again, I'm not going to read into it too much. The Cat is one of the assistant managers. If you've never seen the channel before, we've got 2 assistant managers in the form of cats who like to come in and jump on the table and say their say. They're clearly not happy with the way things are going. But Miguel Hansen, get an effort on target from any kind of distance. And as long as you hit it with a little bit of venom, it's probably going to go in. The first goal scorer of the European Journeyman is Hansen on that left-hand side. He didn't even hit it particularly hard, but he hit it in the corner. And we are back 2-1, and we've got a corner. Berman standing over the corner. We'd love to see an equaliser. That would be great. Oh, Engberg! All of a sudden, it's 2-2. It's Desmond Tutu. And all of a sudden, we're back. We're back. Didn't need to worry about it. The tactic's not an issue. The tactic's never an issue. The tactic's unbelievable. Best tactic I've ever cooked. 2-2. I'll honestly take a point because these are obviously not a bad side. I will say it's not good enough though, especially the back line. But there we go. Who scored the second goal? What's his name? Engberg is the right back. The big right back scored from a corner. So that's very interesting. One thing I have done actually for the corners is I've usually been doing in-swingers this year at the near post, but that doesn't really seem to have worked. So what I've asked is actually just to put them in centrally and see if it's a little bit better. But so far, it does seem a little bit better. And set pieces could definitely be a decent route to goal at this level. I think just some big players, some big Nordic players. Are you still Nordic if you're Swedish? Scandinavian, big Scandinavian players. And hopefully just get a few goals that way. But honestly, I think we've matched them. I think we've just got a couple of slow defenders that have... I don't know how their ratings are so high because it's directly been the centre-backs that's been the problem. Maybe we need to just drop the line a little bit on the tactic and just sit a little bit deeper. But that's a good ball in behind. You know what? We're moving it well. I feel like we move the ball not bad at all. I think it's the finishing that's been poor. Aberg, still going Aberg. Oh my God, Lindgren! It's 3-2! And the despair, the 10 away fans who are thinking, what on earth have we signed as a manager, will be taking their words back because we are leading this game. It's BAIK 3, Östersund 2, or Östersund. I don't know how you pronounce things in Swedish. We'll learn as we go, and we keep the pressure on. But this time, it is Östersund trying to catch us on the counter. This time, we're a little bit more wary not to get caught out with the ball in behind. And Johansson does put a tackle in, but it's won straight back from Hagman, who is saved by the goalkeeper, who we've not really seen too much of. Obviously, everyone's basically playing for a job because there's no one really safe because we don't know how good anyone is. So we do need to obviously work out our best side. And this is obviously just the side we've put together pretty much based on what they were playing probably before. It's really hard to say. Ooh, we got away with that one. Clipping the inside of the post from distance. I feel like if you just get an effort away, you're probably going to score at this level. It doesn't seem... Yeah, we've had 5 shots on target and 3 of them have gone in. So it's not going to take a lot to score, I don't think. We just need to get more shots on target. And an effort from distance. Chidi Omaje gets one back for Östersund. It's 3-3. This is a very high-scoring game, which doesn't fill me with confidence. I think the goalkeeper, again, should probably do better. But I also think we should be closing him down to make sure he doesn't get that effort. 3-3, like I said, I'll take a point for the first game when we don't know who's our best team. The lads aren't sharp as well. The lads aren't match fit. So hopefully some of these little slow things at the back could work themselves out with a bit of match sharpness. But looking at the team, I think we've done okay. No one's too knackered except Thornberg. I'm not going to make any subs because, again, I don't know who's good and who's not. The fact that Engberg scored and still is on a 6.6 is worrying. We've got a late highlight. There's about 30 seconds left of the game and we're going to boot it long. We are booting it long. I don't know if that was the most sensible decision when we'd be happy to take the point, but I guess we are still on an attacking mentality. Goalkeeper definitely has some things to learn, but maybe we could get a late winner here. Lindgren into Hansen again. Worrell got some men in front of him. Referee, we were on the attack there. Oh, that's dodgy. But an XG of 1.29 and 1.2 has led to a 3-3. So I don't know if this is just an odd game or whether the goalkeepers are rubbish. Our goalkeeper got a 7 and conceded 3. Theirs got a 6.4 and conceded 3. So maybe we were actually not as good as I think. Honestly, pretty even. They maybe slightly edged it. We had a bit more of the ball. They probably had some better quality chances. So overall, not bad. Nice to see some goal scorers early doors. And obviously, we've still got our top goal scorer to come back in. So we are already 5 points behind them, which is worrying. I think realistically, if we can get second, I'd be quite happy with that. But we'll just have to see how it goes. So honestly, for a first game, yeah, trust the process. Yeah, and we don't have an assistant manager, so we don't even know what to say. This is like playing on hardcore mode. We're not doing media. We're not doing media at all. So I'll definitely take that. Is there a media thingy for this? Do we have a media thing? Is there no media thing? No, it seems like there's no media prediction at this level, so I guess we don't really know where we should finish, but that makes sense. I guess, yeah, there's no media down at this level. So how many fans actually attended that game out of interest? No, I said there was 10 away fans. There was none. We didn't have a single away fan. There was only 64 in the whole arena, and it was quite big. It was quite big. Where do we play at? How big's our ground? Okay, well, it's not a very big ground. It's a 500 seat. It's a 100 seater, 500 stadium. So we are, yeah, definitely not as big as them. We've already lost $1,000. Looks like we lose money, I guess. We made 63 last month, but spent, so we were actually, yeah, so we do obviously lose money every month, mostly through wages. The cat assistant manager is also the assistant finance director, just making sure everything's tip top there. And obviously we don't really make much money at all. No, but we haven't played any games, but we don't really have any fans. We'll work it out. We'll figure it out. Not really worried about the money so much, but not a bad start. I think we won't play too many games because we're obviously just getting our feet wet. So I think we'll play maybe 3 games off camera and we'll come back for Gertner. And then we'll play this. And I feel like that's actually, yeah, for Östersund. And then we do the 3 again. So yeah, we'll do the last 2 games of sort of the first half. So we'll play 3 off camera, That will make it 4. And we'll play games 5 and 6. And then that'll be half the second season done. So it's only a 24-game season. Quite small, I guess, to get started, which is fine. So we'll come back for Gertner. We'll do an away day there as well. Look at what if we can find it, see what their ground looks like, and then we'll play Skellefteå in the second game as well. So that's going to be next episode of the European Journeyman. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you all for more very soon.